Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Prajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Okay, so today we will speak about Srila Prabhupada and what we need to do for Srila Prabhupada. Many of you already know a lot about Prabhupada. Prabhupada did a lot of things for us. Did so many. We are here, why we are here? Are you here because I am here? Or because Krishna is here? Or because Bhakti Vikas Maharaj is here? No. Ultimately, of course, there are reasons, but ultimate reason is one, because Prabhupada started this mission. And somehow we got mercy and we are connected and we are here in Chikmagalur in this housing board, in this room, looking at each other's face and talking about Krishna. So this is a fact. Now, after understanding this, now there is something which we have to do for Prabhupada. So this question is important to understand, and if we do something for Prabhupada, what will happen? What will happen? Prabhupada will be happy. Prabhupada is happy, Krishna will be happy, and then probably we can go back to convent. Because ultimately the principle of our life is dharmasvanastitah pumsam vishvaksena katasuyam na utpadayedi adiratam shamayehi kevalam. Ultimately the goal is to get attracted to Krishna, to please Krishna, to love Krishna. And so that is the goal. Okay, now, so what do we do for Prabhupada? What can we do for Prabhupada? If we have to do something for Prabhupada, how do we know what to do for Prabhupada? Somewhere somebody should tell us, or somehow we should know what we should do for Prabhupada. So to answer this question, there are some principles that we understand from Prabhupada books only. It's very easy. If you read Prabhupada books, you'll understand what can we do for Prabhupada also. Because Prabhupada told, do this for me, I'll be happy. So, based on this principle, there are four things, four fundamental things which Prabhupada is expecting us to do for him. If we are in ISKCON, because ISKCON belongs to Prabhupada, and if we are in ISKCON, then we need to do this for Prabhupada, this four. And everybody knows this, very, very famous Prabhupada quote. It's not actually Prabhupada quote, but it is considered as Prabhupada's mood. These four principles that I am going to speak now. Anybody knows, any guess, what are the four principles that we have to follow to make Prabhupada happy? Or, this is a question. Anything? Any idea? Huh? Good answer. Almost she's there. What is the first principle? Good answer. When we read Prabhupada books, ultimately we come to this conclusion, what she told. Something she told, that is the third point. What you told now? Purity? Purity is the force. One quote is, purity is the force. Actually, there are four principles. When we read Prabhupada books, we understand these four principles. There is no debate about these four principles. You may debate about so many other things. Prabhupada said this here, Prabhupada said something else here. There is some confusion. So how can we decide what is right? But there are four principles where there can be no confusion. Everybody has to agree to these four principles. First principle is that Prabhupada always said, read my books. If you want to know me, what you have to do? You have to read my books. In fact, Prabhupada used to read his own books. Very uniqueness about Prabhupada books is that Prabhupada used to say that actually these books are not written by me. Krishna dictated and I wrote the book. books. So Prabhupada used to always feel that very happy to read his own books. You might have heard this point. Prabhupada was very happy, was delighted how these books have come into being. So Prabhupada said one principle, that all the followers of ISKCON should read my books. And these books are the law books for next 10,000 years. Correct? Simple. You also know this point. I'm not saying something new. So this principle is called as books are the basis. This is the first principle. When you read, this is very famous quote. Books are the basis. Books are the basis. Basis means the fundamental. Like a building is there is a foundation, and that foundation is on which building is stand. Like that, books are the basis. Now, what do you understand by books? Books are the basis means what do you understand? Can somebody tell what it means in simple words? Books are the basis means what? Can somebody give some answer? Books are the basis. Basis means foundation. Shastra is the Praman, Shabda Brahma. Actually, nowadays we see that if you society, so much information is there in the world. Millions of books are being printed, internet flooded with so much data. People are so much, what is this? What do I understand from this data? What is truth? What is false? But you understand so much overflooding of knowledge. In that, when you put Prabhupada books, then it makes sense. Prabhupada books are that spiritual knowledge, So much knowledge, but this is what is lacking. That is why books are the present. Like our life is dependent upon this knowledge in Srila Prabhupada books. Otherwise, there is no. For example, when I joined ISKCON before, anybody who joins ISKCON, the reality comes to, we come to know the reality only when we read Prabhupada books. I was studying and I was reading so many books, National Geographic Channel, Discovery Channel. I thought so much knowledge is there. But I was so much confused. Later when I read Prabhupada books, I understood the reality is totally different from what knowledge is they're presenting outside. Totally different. And what is the reality? What is the ultimate reality? That Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We can never know from other source of knowledge. All the media, all the Instagram, all the Facebook, all the WhatsApp, all the YouTube, nothing you'll come to know. So much knowledge. But as soon as you come to Prabhupada books, that ultimate reality is revealed. Of course, Atma is there, which is very attractive for us to know. But ultimate reality is Krishna is supreme. And service to Krishna is the topmost reality for any jiva. We come to know only from Prabhupada books, only from Shastra that Prabhupada gave. That's why books are the basis. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. We will know from Prabhupada books. Till that time, we thought so many demigods are there. What to do with this demigod? Nowadays, so many ISKCON followers in Chikmagalur. Everywhere we go out in their house, first photo I see is very disgusting photo I see is that Puttaparthi Sai Baba photo. It's such a sad feeling. Big photo they will put. 90% Telugu, 90%, 100% Telugu people are following. Unfortunately, the knowledge that they have is wrong. And we are, somehow Prabhupada books are the basis only because Prabhupada gave ultimate reality to us. And then see, when we get the reality, then it is a very happy feeling. As soon as you get reality, you know this is true. You don't have to. So that is important. So that knowledge is important. That important knowledge is important. Second is books are the basis for another reason also, which is very powerful reason. Prabhupada said books are not just to read and that knowledge is there, but books also sustain ISKCON. Is it not? Nowadays I don't know whether people will agree to it or not, but initially Prabhupada said the institution should run on books. Means distribute books, get money, run the show. Finance is done by books only. Nowadays we are going to all so many donors, that businessman, this business. Previously it was not like that. Tirupati temple, how it got built? Books are the basis. Revati Raman Prabhu tells in many places that this temple is built on books only. The money they got, I don't know how they got it, but it's a wonderful activity. Because anything that is sustained by books now, it has value. Other things, eyewash. Money may come, like for example, we have this fellow, Lifeline fellow, he is having money, but we don't approach him. We don't want his money for building temple because sinful money most of the time. So the point is that books are, when we were in, I was in Bangalore, I was running center there in Bangalore in JP Nagar. I can tell you, I know exactly how I ran the center, only on books. Only on books. When I went to Bangalore, I had no money. I had money, some money they gave to run the center. I had to buy a car. Because how will I go out walking? We bought the car and immediately we started book distribution, and every day we used to distribute books, and I used to pay like 40,000 rent, 1 lakh expenditure. How? Books. And we were very happy also to get the money and telling it. So like that. So books are important even to maintain ISKCON. Prabhupada said that this money, BBT can be used for temple, money can be used, profits can be used. So that is the point. So what we should do now? First principle, books are the basis. Means what we should do? We should read Prabhupada books. If you want to make Prabhupada happy, first thing you have to do is read Prabhupada books. That is the first thing. And then you can also, we have to preserve the books. So many ways, digital platform, you can say the books, you can create digital books. So this is the first point, that books are important. Okay, second principle is what can we do apart from the first principle? Prabhupada will be very happy if we read the books. I will read one quotation from Prabhupada, one letter where he is explaining how we should read books. We should also know how much we have to read, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever Prabhupada has given. I will read after the second point because it will be connected to both the points. So second principle is, first is books are the basis. Second is, any guess? Second is that?
Utility.
Huh?
Utility is the principle.
No. If you read books, what will you do after that? Then you will sleep. I read Prasadam, I will sleep. Nice books. I will know Krishna. Then you will get utsaha. Oh my God, this is reality. Actually, I feel the same now because I was studying, and when I got the book now, first I got myself shocked by the knowing reality that so many things are there. Then I wanted to go and tell others about this is the reality. What are you doing? I was a fool. I just got this book and I know somehow I got. Now I want to go and preaching is the essence. This is Prabhupada. This what I'm saying. Books are the basis. Preaching is the essence. It's not Prabhupada quote. But Prabhupada mood is like this only. That's why devotees accepted these principles. Preaching is the essence. Means what we should do now. Preaching is the essence. Why we should preach actually? What is lacking in the world that we should go and preach these things? Because something should be lacking in society. People have everything. So why we should preach about Krishna? What is that something different that they will get by knowing about Krishna? What? Are they lacking Krishna consciousness? Of course. What is the problem with the modern society? Modern society lacks hope and purpose in life. అంతే కదా? ఉద్దేశమే లేదు జీవితానికి. They know they have to eat, they have to sleep, they have to take care of body. But these things are not the purpose. You will understand yourself. There has to be something, some purpose to the life, some hope against all the difficulties in life. And preaching will fulfill that purpose. But the books will give purpose. Purpose is what? To serve Krishna, to understand Krishna as the reality. To go back to God, it is the purpose of life. Without that purpose, we are just broken. That means people are lacking this thing. and Krishna consciousness is giving. So what we should do now? What we should know? Preaching is essence means what we should do. So much knowledge is available, but Prabhupada books are not available. So the point is that we should go out and distribute books. Then Prabhupada will be happy. First you read books. If you read books, you will distribute also. I think most of the main problem in ISKCON right now is that they do everything that is not needed and except reading books and preaching. They will not do these two things. And next 2 points also they will not do. They will do everything else. They will give donation, they will come to festivals, they will do so many things, but they will never read Prabhupada books. This is a common disease. And Guru Maharaj is speaking about this, so many lectures that devotees are not reading Prabhupada books. They are becoming more fanatical. They are becoming more, dogmatic. Dogmatic ante, yesterday I went to one house. That fellow is a very nice person. He gave donation to us. He likes Krishna, but he never read Bhagavad Gita, no book reading, nothing. That means his faith is based on some sentiment. As that Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, your faith, if it is not proper, then you have to come back to this. What is the shloka? Mrityu samsara vartamani ashraddhadana purusha. What is that? Anybody knows? So one shloka is there in Bhagavad Gita where Krishna is saying that faith cannot be some loose faith. It should be Shastric faith. I like devotees who follow Shastra, understand me, make me as the goal, and then pursue me. Then they come back to me. Otherwise, they have to come back. So, preaching is the essence. What we should do? Preaching, we have to distribute books. We have to distribute books, and probably so many of you are there here who can speak English, different languages. You can use some modern technology to create some online class. Media can be used, YouTube can be used. Why not? Can we not use? We can use. I'm sitting here in the evening. I was in Punjab for 3 years. Then from there, I came here only almost like. But Punjab boys are still attending my class. I take class evening 6:30. And there, I am surprised. They are interested. And from Hyderabad, from now. So you can also, if you want, if you have the desire, if you read Prabhupada books, if you are very much enthusiastic, then you will say, Baba, I will do something. I will make a small group, 1%, 2%. We will read Prabhupada books. I will share something about Krishna. And why not? It will be very blissful. Evening time we can do. We can use media. Why not use media? If not meet that online class, we'll go out, take some books and distribute books. You don't have to ask anybody to distribute books. Just take some books, go to house to house. More than media is one-to-one is good. You go distribute personally, that is best. Best is you can have no replacement for personal. You can go and do in some schools, some programs. You can go to some college. We are planning now in AIT. Very soon it will start next month. I'm also very excited for that. Something we should do now, because Prabhupada will be happy if you share Krishna. What else can you do to preach? House to house book distribution, college, school preaching, or you can do door to door house, and then you can do what? What else can you do? Anything else? Anybody doing online class? No, nobody. You can do. You are very intelligent. No need of intelligence. Just make one group. I'm going out. Yesterday also I went to one. Just telling you how we can do practically. I went to one shop. We went to give gifts to donors. I was standing outside and saw one board. Some art school was there. And I was interested. Who is running art school in Kaliyuga? Art school means painting. Teaching kids how to paint. Inside, very nice setup. New young boy sitting inside. Very bright fellow. And he's teaching how to draw some paintings. School in there. 30-40 children. 2-3 rooms. Very nice. I like Sattvic activity. I told him, what else do you like? He's 25-year-old. I said, then he said, I teach Bhagavad Gita. You want to learn? He said, yes, I'm interested. I want to join your course. Then I said, join my class 6:30. First he said, no, I don't want to join online and all. I want personal life. I said, it's not possible now. everyday classes for you personally. You come online every day 6:30. Offline also we can do one day Saturday. Then he's agreed. Then we said, okay, then I had to go like that, like that. See, something will go on if you are interested. If you go out now, so you can do. You should do actually. You should do. That's very nice. Prabhupada will be happy because ultimately we are in Krishna consciousness. Because Prabhupada mission, how to make Prabhupada happy, is should be our goal. If we are not making Prabhupada happy, then what are you doing here in this country? Go out somewhere. Better don't do anything here. No need to do anything. If you're not reading books, get lost from this con. If you're not preaching about Krishna, then just get lost. You don't need any service. This is the main what Prabhupada will please. Okay, so books are the basis. Okay, books are the basis. I think we understood. Preaching is preaching now. Don't preach like some joke comedy. Nowadays, preaching means what? So many YouTube channels. Everybody is preaching. Somebody is making some jokes. And we have to go and explain our Gaur Gopal person. So many. They are making jokes now. They are not speaking about Krishna. And sometimes they preach about Krishna, but very indirectly, something speculation. So if you read Prabhupada books, then you will preach nicely. So don't preach, don't make jokes. Krishna consciousness is all about birth, death, old age, disease. Serious topic. There is no question of any joke here. Of course, you can make it interesting, presentation can be interesting, but otherwise, keep it straightforward, people will understand. If you are enthusiastic, people will like you. If you are not enthusiastic, people will not like you. So you should not. Okay, preaching is the books are the basis, preaching is the essence. Next one is also very important, which we understand from Prabhupada book. Purity is the force. Ultimately, what is the goal of reading Prabhupada books or being in Krishna? What is the goal? That we are here to purify ourselves. If there is no purity, what is lacking in society is lack of purity only. People don't trust anybody nowadays because they know that this fellow is like, bogus gurus, scandals. So many things are happening in the world and people don't trust us. As an organization, nobody will trust this con. But if you cultivate purity, then people will see the purity in you. As soon as your lifestyle is very simple, you are displaying that, presenting yourself very simple, and then you are strictly following the 4 regulative principles, purity will just come out, and people will start trusting you. People will trust you as soon as you follow the principles and display your behavior in a way that people get attracted. Because people lack this in modern society. There is no purity, and that is what we need to cultivate here. You agree to this point? Purity has to be cultivated. So all these 4 regulative principles, why we need to maintain 4 regulative principles? Actually, 4 regulative principles were never part of Krishna consciousness. Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj brought these 4 regulative principles. But before that, there was no mention of strictly 4. Actually, Vinaragana, no meat eating, no gambling, some principle in any Shastra. It's not there, but Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj brought it and said, this you have to take first. First do this. Forget about Krishna, forget Bhagavad Gita, first do this. 4 regulative principles. Why we have to do 4 regulative principles? Because by following 4 regulative principles, we become qualified as a human being. So we have to become a human being to become Krishna consciousness. You understand, na? So 4 regulative, no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex. No, this will make you a human being. This is a qualification for becoming a human being. Don't think this is some spiritual principle. Many of us, I am following 4. You are becoming a human being. మనిషి అవ్వడానికి ఒక అర్హత అనమాట, అంతే. అంతకని మించి దీంట్లో వచ్చేది ఏం లేదు మనకి 4 రెగ్యులేటరీ ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ ఫాలో అవడం వల్ల. We make it, of course it is big, because in Kali Yuga it is very big. Before Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj ఇవన్నీ లేవు. These things were not, because people were defaultly very pure, because they were following no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex. Now everybody is eating meat, everybody is following breaking the illicit sex, the intoxication is common. So everybody has become animal. So Bhaktivedanta Maharaj said, everybody, society is becoming animalistic. So first let's make them what? Human beings. So follow these principles before you. That's why Prabhupada said, before you become Krishna conscious, become a human being. The four regulative principles are actually making us a human being. That is the thing. Can I agree? Huh? We might have thought something else now. Four regulative principles mean some spiritual divine rules. They are not divine rules, they are basic fundamental qualifications to become a human being. That's why when you teach people, so these things have to be followed. So purity is the force. Purity, we have to maintain purity because purity is something which is lacking in society. I said I will read some quote from Prabhupada books about the books. I will read that because I am going into the third point. But before I go to the third point, I want to read this. Very nice. I found this today morning. Okay, so the point is, Prabhupada is writing here. Oh my God, where did I miss? Okay. It is a letter from Srila Prabhupada in 1973, and it will inspire you to read Prabhupada books and distribute Prabhupada books also. As far as studying my books is concerned, I have already given the order. 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the morning class, and 1 hour in evening. And if there is extra time during the day, it may be used for studying. But we cannot expect everyone to be studious. If someone has desire to distribute books all day, he may do so, but they must also follow the principles of rising early, chanting 16 rounds, etc. Just as some rich man has no inclination for studying, but still he opens many schools for others to study at. Like that, all of my students may not be inclined to study, but they are very much eager to give others the opportunity to read my books, and this should not be discouraged. All programs must go on, but it is a fact that this book distribution program is very, very important. May anybody distributing books normal time? No? No. Maybe you can think about this after this class. I am also thinking. Yeah, because I'll tell you my case. First 12 years when I joined ISKCON, I was only distributing books. 12 years. Nothing else I did. I did never give class, no other seva. Seva was there, but it was washing pots, toilets, 4 years. At that time, no book distribution. First 4 years, toilets, Salem, and then washing, cleaning, Mangalati, hall cleaning, 3 o'clock with torchlight. Just tell you, it's normal. Don't be surprised. 4 years. After that, they put me in book distribution. I went driving this tempo traveler, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and all. I was taking my team. We were living in temples, 12, almost like 10 years. I was, for in a year, I used to be 3 months in train only. I used to live, my team and me, because we were distributing in trains. Ayappa season tells me. The trains will go towards Kerala. So we used to stay at Palakkad in Kerala, stop. We used to go down outside, and 10,000 books we will put, 10 Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, Rama, and all. And then team, 8 members, and every day morning 6 o'clock, get into train. Sabari Express, Sabari is always full of Ayappas. Sabari, West Coast, New Delhi Express, auto. We used to travel. So all the day book distribution, very nice. After that, driving and going around. Why I told, yeah, you can try. And house to house, Bhagavatam, Bangalore, we distributed books in all government offices. Now, no house to house in Bangalore. Difficult house to house, Bangalore. All government, including chief minister's cabin event. Very tricky. They will not allow, but all lies, cheating used to do. Finally, we got caught by the SP of Parliament, that Assembly. I said, distributed books inside out. Yes, sir, no, sir. Now we will catch you, put you in jail. And then, okay, now everything is over. Then he was also laughing. And in Hyderabad, I remember 91 police stations. I used to go every day police station. I think in my karma, police station was my friend somewhere. Because 91 police stations, you should be criminal. Because karma only will take you to hospital, karma will only take you to police station or crematorium. How come I was going to police station every day? But the purpose is book distribution. But karma, see how Krishna is adjusting karma. Maybe I was a criminal. I should have been in jail for 30, 40, like 70, 80 days. But Krishna said, you became a devotee, what should I do? But you have to go to jail for some time at least outside. Go distribute books. See, you cannot know what is Krishna's plan. So it was like that only. I was thinking, I knew all SPs, commissioner also I knew, all the SIs, even Charminar area, some very dirty Muslim area. There also I didn't live. That I should go all police station, I should not. So later I thought, definitely I will be criminal in my village. Otherwise, we will not go to so many police stations. So like that, so you can also start. Now also, when I see police station, I get attracted. I should go and distribute books. Criminality is coming out. Okay, so that is the point. So purity is the force. Prabhupada is saying that book distribution is very, very important for us. So we can try maybe small. Now so many government. We can try one place. 100% books will go. Government offices, commissionerate, municipality office, SP office. Go. Books will go. Then you get confidence. Now books are going, and there you can talk to people also morning time. Offices, or people are money also they have. You can do it. I can give you some practical guidance on that. Or government offices, police stations, hospitals, all you can go. Books will go 100%. Okay, so that is the point. So purity is the force, and purity is the force. I told 4 regulative principles. Anyhow, you are already following, but ultimately this will only make a difference when you go out, when you present yourself as very simple living. And many are inspired by you. I can see so many people bank. You are in bank, and many people tell, or Shivatma Prabhu, so bank manager, and now he's so simple. And when they meet him, they will be feeling inspired. Oh, something is there. So that is the point. So this is the third one. Books are the basis. Preaching is the essence. Purity is the force, and last but not the least. What is the time? Last but not the least is utility is the principle. Utility is the principle. Utility means that very simple. Utility means that you can use everything. Everything belongs to Krishna, and everything can be used in Krishna service. You can use internet, you can use iPhones, gadgets, you can use your vehicle, you can use your house, you can use anything you can use. So everything is there, and you can use everything for Krishna. You cannot. Nowadays, what happens now? Big temples. Now you know, right? Things are like ulta. You can make big temple, and then you can use the temple to live and enjoy, and take rest, and then do so many things, sense gratification. Many big temples. Big temples mean big problems also. Prabhupada was suffering, headache at that Prabhupada time. Prabhupada was alone. All these fellows, they didn't know anything. Prabhupada was managing everything in Krishna service. And in Germany, our devotees distributing books, they were arrested. So Prabhupada, what to do now? Prabhupada. In Russia, stories, so much stories in Russia. Russia, if you get caught, 20 years in jail. 100%. There is no Russia at that time. Vigyan Goswami Maharaj, he gives his lectures on this topic. He was preaching there, and before that also. Now it is, after Soviet Union got divided, and now it is better actually. Before that now, one Bhagavad Gita, if they find in your house, then the KGB will come to your house, and they will say, they will ask you so many things, and then if you are caught, then they'll put you in jail. And 20 years. Salted bread book, that book, if you read, you'll understand how they are struggling for in Russia. And Prabhupada was had to handle all these things. Management, big temples, so many temples, management. Prabhupada is to, then in Mayapur, the Muslims came and attacked. Prabhupada, what to do now? Everywhere problem only. And in India, when the Americans came and all, people were cheating them also money. Our Indians will cheat now. Prabhupada, we don't know how to deal with this in India. Prabhupada had to teach them. These are Indians, you have to deal with this like this. And ladies, they don't know how to wear sari, and Prabhupada has to teach them. They don't know how to. Everything Prabhupada did management. Big temple means management. So much Prabhupada, so much patience he had that he was able to do what we do here. 3-4 members, center, and then kitchen, this cooking, management. What management is there? Prabhupada did real management. Prabhupada used everything in Krishna service. He himself got committed. What are we doing? Every day we have to eat 2-3 times. For that we have to use all mind. Who will cook, what will cook, what you will eat. No need for this. Can be very simple. So what is that? Utility is. But nowadays the misuse is more. Temples they are used. Big temples are used. Money comes, Then our mind also gets disturbed. Then we use money for our purpose. Vehicles, laptops, gadgets, all for your purpose. So utility is the principle. So you can use as much as possible. Purity also, as much as possible, you can try to be pure. It's not that everybody will become pure devotee overnight. Of course, we will try our best. How do you know that you are pure? Can I tell you you are pure? You cannot tell whether I am pure. But you can see whether I am following strictly regulated principles. Then you can make some judgment. Correct? Huh? You can make judgment, right, by seeing the symptoms. So people also see the symptoms in you. How you are dressing, what you are eating, where you are going, who you are meeting, what your activities are. Based on that, they will judge, and then they will approach you for guidance. Because they will not find pure people nowadays. So that's why Prabhupada said, be pure. For our preaching to be effective, you have to be pure. That you have to maintain. Because that's why 4 relative principles. And utility is the principle. And Prabhupada, so I thought I was supposed to speak on Bhagavatam, but somehow I couldn't manage because some stomach got upset, and then I thought I'll speak something about these 4 relative principles. Sorry, 4 fundamentals of ISKCON. Anybody who follows ISKCON, then they should follow this. Please, Prabhupada. Books are the basis. Preaching is the essence. Purity is the force. And last but not the least, utility is the principle. In good ISKCON, 4 principles. Generally, when I ask this question, they say 4 regulative principles, something else. But these are not the things. These are the 4 things. Actually, these are not quoted by Prabhupada. Prabhupada never said these things, 4 things. But from Prabhupada's books, we can understand these are the 4 things. And I think this is some Chinese quote. Prabhupada was told, Prabhupada, this quote is very nice. Prabhupada said, okay. These books are the basis. Quote and you want to Telugu? What do you say? Samata. Prabhupada was told, Chinese, this is very nice. Prabhupada said, okay. But they started using this in writing article. Oh, Prabhupada. It's not that they said Prabhupada said. Everybody knows it. Prabhupada never said these 4 principles. But when we read Prabhupada books, these are the things. There may be confusion about Varnashrama. Prabhupada said Varnashrama should be followed. Some people may say, no. There may be confusion about Ritvik. Prabhupada somewhere said like this. There may be confusion about, what do you call that? Diksha Guru, female Diksha Guru. Prabhupada said everybody can. But here there should be no confusion. These 4 principles, everybody accepts. That's why these are the 4 things which if we do, Prabhupada will be happy, we will be happy. And Sarvo Jana Sukhino Bhavanti. Everybody will be happy by just following these 4 principles. And this can bring a revolution. What is that shloka in Bhagavatam? What is that shloka? Tadvag Visargo Janataga Viplav. This will bring revolution in our life and also in the lives of people who are hoping that they get some alternative life or a purpose in life. They can also get some hope. And so that is the point, what I wanted to tell. So any thoughts that you want to share, you can tell many things. Anything else? That's it. For my side, that's it. Basic, simple class. Proper glorification, we can do so many things, but no, it's not possible. Anybody want to add something? One thing. I forgot. This is important. We should read Prabhupada Lilamrit. If you don't read Prabhupada Lilamrit, then get lost from ISKCON. You should understand who is Prabhupada, what he did for us. If you have not started reading Prabhupada Lilamrit, please start reading Prabhupada Lilamrit. Then only you will understand Prabhupada's sacrifice. Otherwise, you will think Prabhupada was there at the age of 69, 70, he went to America, but you will never understand the sacrifice. Like for example, Giriraj Maharaj was distributing Prabhupada Lilamrit in US, and he gave the book to that set of books to one professor, and that professor was a very old man, 70 plus years old man, and he took the books from Giriraj Maharaj and he started reading, and after some time he finished all the books, and then one day he met Giriraj Maharaj again, and he said. He called him and said, okay, come. What are you doing? I'm distributing books. I read the proper Lilamrit. Did you read? He's asked. He only gave the book. He's asking you, did you read the book? Yeah. What is this question? I proper disciple. Definitely I read the book. Did you understand the book? Yes, of course. I'll understand the book. Why I will not understand? You never understand the book. I understood the book. Shocked. What is this? How I am not able? Because I am now 70 plus. When you will come at 70, then you will understand what is Prabhupada's sacrifice. Prabhupada's pain, health issues, Prabhupada's struggle with body, and then no money, so much suffering, no money, and what not. So many things, you cannot understand. 40 years old, you are there, maybe 35 years old, like that. But how will you understand how a 70-year-old man? You may think, I will also travel 14 times across the world. It would have been fun for Prabhupada. Because traveling everybody likes, na? It was not fun. It is a sacrifice Prabhupada did for us, 14 times traveling across the world. If you tell now, you'll say, no, I will not do even in this age also that sacrifice. Prabhupada was in Delhi printing books, and the bull came and hit, and he fell on the ground. He was like, and then the printer came and he gave food, and so much sacrifice he did. It's not easy. Without ticket, he had to travel, in the steamer, heart attack. How will you understand what Prabhupada? That's why that old professor said, you will never understand what Prabhupada did unless you come and experience 70 years. So much sacrifice. And ultimately, if you see all the sacrifice Prabhupada did, there is only one principle that comes into picture. Why somebody will do such things for somebody else? Why Prabhupada did that for Krishna? Answer is, why Prabhupada did so much sacrifice. So it took so much pain, tolerated so many things. Why? Why Prabhupada did for Krishna? Only because he had love for Krishna. Prabhupada practically demonstrated, I love Krishna by his activities. His sacrifice shows that he loved Krishna. Otherwise, you will never be able to do anything for anybody else. Why will you do sacrifice, take pain and all? When we love only, when we do. Otherwise, you never do actually. Prabhupada practically showed through his life by reading Prabhupada Lilamrita, you will understand how much Prabhupada loved Krishna. Because that sacrifice, that activities, how one can, and then we can also get inspired. So love is the principle that we are also trying to cultivate, and when we love Krishna, then we will do whatever we discussed today. If you don't love Krishna, then you will have your own calculations. Priti Sandarbha, there is a principle in Priti Sandarbha. Jiva Goswami writes in Priti Sandarbha. Priti means love. In that he writes that there are 3 stages of love. When a person falls in love with somebody else, or when somebody loves somebody, there are 3 stages in which that love you can understand. First stage is that when you love somebody, you will have only one desire in your mind, that person should somehow be happy. Understand why I am telling you this? Because you have to judge yourself. You can see in your life, you might have fallen in love with somebody, something, or some person. As soon as you like somebody, there is a divine feeling inside you which makes you push, this person should be happy. Whoever we like or love, we desire his happiness. Whatever happens for him, he should be happy. Correct or not? You ask anybody who we might have fallen in love with somebody, person, some friend or our parents, or always there is a feeling of, oh, he should be happy. He should. But why this feeling is coming? This is not an ordinary feeling because we are all selfish people. Why will we desire other bodies happy? Because this is not a special. This is not some ordinary feeling. This is sample of that divine love that we have for Krishna. He gives a sample. Now this is how you feel when you love me. First symptom, I got it. Second symptom, what you will do when you see a person and when you have a feeling that he should be always happy. That's a symptom of love. Second feeling is that. What can anybody guess? What do you think? What do you do? Second stage is there. This is the first stage. Just imagine you only fall in love with something or somebody or some person or some XYZ, and you started thinking about him and desiring that he should be happy. Then what you do after that? You just keep quiet.
Do anything for him.
You want to. The second stage is Priti Sandhya Jiva Goswami says that. Then we will want to know what that person likes. That is the next stage. It can be like you don't know what he likes, but you just do something for him. That is not good. But the desire is that pure love will make you understand that person likes. Second stage is that's how it is. Then that's what Krishna consciousness does actually. We want to know Krishna, that person, and what he likes. And then, in the first stage itself, when you like somebody and when you want him to be happy, you'll feel some feeling of joy in your heart. Jiva Goswami says, then only you'll start feeling happy. And third stage is, after knowing what he likes and you do such seva for that person, then that person becomes happy, then what happens to you? You become more happy than that person. Krishna consciousness means that like this actually. You become more happy than Krishna, whom you want to please. Because that is the nature of love. It makes you extremely happy. Because that person's happiness is making you happy. This is actually love. This is how the stages of love, which Jiva Goswami says in Priti Sandarbha. And Krishna, in this material world, gives a glimpse of this when we come in touch with somebody, when we like somebody, you get that small feeling. What is this? I got some feeling of some affection for that person. I want him to be happy. I forgot about myself. How this is only for short time. But because what happens after some time? What happens? That doesn't sustain in material world. What happens? Because in us there is a disease that is called selfishness, which will come out and which will become a block. And then what will happen is the person who said, I cannot live without you in first few days. After some time you say, I cannot see your face anymore. In material world. Same thing it will happen in a different way. But if you apply it to Krishna, Krishna gives a hint of this is how it is. Then if you catch the essence, then you will find the right person and channelize that love towards that person. That is Krishna. And the ultimate way to channelize that love is to chant Krishna's names. I'm just giving one principle. Chanting is just showing love to Krishna and try to. Okay, that's it for today. I just went a little off track, maybe. Time is pending. Okay, any questions for me? You got a hint of what is it? Love. Everybody might have got a hint of that love. That is a divine feeling. Okay? You have to keep in mind whenever you get attracted to somebody, you can desire some very good. You should. Why this feeling is coming? Krishna is giving that small hint that this is a sample. Otherwise, how will you understand what is love? You got a taste. Now you work on that taste. You got a hint. Now apply it on me. You take full happiness. Okay. Any question? Any question? No question. Okay. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna.